Hi, how are you doing today? Today we're reading Fish is Fish. That's the title. And the author is Leo Leone. Who's the author? That's right, writes the words. And he is also the illustrator. And the illustrator, nice job, draws the pictures. All right, let's see what happens in Fish is Fish. At the edge of the woods there was a pond, and there a minnow and a tadpole swam among the weeds. They were inseparable friends. One morning the tadpole discovered that during the night he had grown two little legs. "Look!" he said triumphantly. "Look! I am a frog!" "Nonsense," said the minnow. "How could you be a frog if only last night you were just a little fish like me?" They argued and argued until finally the tadpole said, "Frogs are frogs and fish is fish, and that's that." In the weeks that followed, the tadpole grew tiny front legs, and his tail got smaller and smaller. There he is. He's getting those legs, and the fish is still a fish. And then one fine day, a real frog now, he climbed out of the water and onto the grassy bank. There he goes. The minnow, too, had grown and had become a full-fledged fish. He often wondered where his four-footed friend had gone. But days and weeks went by, and the frog did not return. How do you think the fish feels right now that his friend hasn't come back? Yeah, you're probably right. Sad. Then one day, a happy splash shook the weeds and the frog jumped into the pond. "Where have you been?" asked the fish excitedly. "I've been around the world, hopping here and there," said the frog, "and I've seen extraordinary things." Wow, that's exciting. "Like what?" asked the fish. "Birds," said the frog. "Birds." And he told the fish about the birds who had wings and two legs and many, many colors. As the frog talked, his friend saw the birds fly through his mind like large feathered fish. "What else?" asked the fish. "Cows," said the frog. "Cows. They have 4 legs, horns, eat grass, and carry pink bags of milk." "And people," said the frog. "Men, women, children." And he talked and talked until it was dark in the pond. But the picture in the fish's mind was full of lights and colors and marvelous things, and he couldn't sleep. Oh, if only he could jump about like his friend and see the wonderful world. Think about what might happen if the fish did that. Followed the frog out of the water. There are all the things that he's thinking. This book has good illustrations. And so the days went by. The frog had gone, and the fish just lay there, dreaming about birds in flight, grazing cows, and those strange animals, all dressed up that his friend had called people. One day, he finally decided that come what may, he too must see them. And so with a mighty whack of the tail, he jumped clear out of the water and onto the bank. Oh my goodness. Try to make a prediction. What will happen next? The fish is jumping out of the water and onto the bank. Make those predictions. Let's see what happens. He landed in the dry, warm grass, and there he lay, gasping for air, unable to breathe or move. Help! He groaned feebly. No, the fish can't breathe. He needs to be in the water. Luckily, the frog who had been hunting butterflies nearby saw him, and with all his strength, he pushed him back into the pond. Thank goodness for his friend. Think about what might have happened to the fish if the frog had not come. Still stunned, the fish floated about for an instant. Then he breathed deeply, letting the cool, clean water run through his gills. Now he felt weightless again, and with an ever so slight motion of his tail, he could move to and fro and up and down as before. The sun rays reached down within the weeds and gently shifted patches of luminous color. This world was surely the most beautiful of all worlds. He smiled at his friend the frog, who sat watching him from a lily leaf. "You were right," said the fish. "Fish is fish." The end. There they are. I hope you enjoyed Fish's Fish, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.